the following presentation of the National Football League.
Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They go play action with Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and complete to Washington. Just a 1 yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
6 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Give to Bigsby on the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 37.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 36 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Third down and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll look to throw.
38-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But could have gone for more.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Third down and
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Prescott to throw it.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. With it is Jackson. after one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great. Set.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 81.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now Prescott. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Brown.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Prescott.
Yeah. Pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the ground with Bigsby will start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And Bigsby once more.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Cowboys have recovered.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he stopped immediately there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 40.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35.
3rd and 2.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brendan Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Eagles 3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 39.
On the carry, Bigsby. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Javonte Williams.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Javonte Williams.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great. but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Bigsby.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get good.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Prescott on play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Ball, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target running.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Williams running left. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott now.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. There he goes, left side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The busy night continues for Williams.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. You can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And that starts up front in the trenches.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Zone read, here's Shipley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
The 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott to throw it.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Well, he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 11.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Granson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They'll get this up to the 47 and drop down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell. That is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good.
No
For
touch.
the Eagles.
No touch.
First down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
No
It's
touch.
now second and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to claw one back. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That time a 6-play drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10.
And he'll Go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On second down, here's the option.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Here's Jackson to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
4 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Over the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Shipley again.
And he'll get couple here down to the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
It's caught, Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
180, 180.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing side. sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, but it... Decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Eagles.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Quick slant to Brown.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae.
2nd and 10.
Malik Hooker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nifty move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. You can blame them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Zach Baum there on the tackle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. On the return, Jackson. They're now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Hurts and the Eagles now
Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Throwing is Hurts. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw again. What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.